We'll now have the entrance of the recruits. We'll now have the reading of the fireman's prayer by the fire officers present. One, two. When I am called to duty, God, whenever flames may rage, give me strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect his property. And if according to my fate I am to lose my life, please bless with your protecting hand my children and my husband or wife. Please be seated, everyone. In business. So we'll now hear from the Minister responsible for Communication and Works, the Honorable Mr. Mark Vanterpool.
Thank you. Acting Governor, Mrs. Rosalie Adams, Chief Fire Officer, my Deputy Permanent Secretary, other platform guests, fire officers, and our wonderful new recruits. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here to celebrate the achievements of a number of individuals in the community as they take their desire to serve this territory to another level. This passing out parade is the third to be held by the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department in the last 5 years. The first of these held in 2012 and again in 2014. The parade signifies the final step of the comprehensive emergency response training for these 7 recruits. And who have now completed 14 long, hard weeks of training in firefighting techniques, rescue theory, physical exercises, and mental training. Following today's ceremony, you recruits will formally join the local and international fraternity of fire officers. I, as Minister, am very pleased to learn of the composition of these recruits. I learned the 2 are from Virgin Gorda, or Sister Island. There is 1 female. The youngest one of you is under the age of 20, and the oldest is over 30. This speaks to the equal opportunity values and future sustainability of the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department. Ladies and gentlemen, these new recruits have joined the ranks of an elite group of officers of the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department who have all sworn to continue the tradition of service to save lives, protect property and the environment, and render humanitarian services. The officers of the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department have all pledged to remain committed to the task in the interest of every resident and visitor of the Virgin Islands. As an elected representative of the people and as fire officers, we have similarly pledged to serve the public without favoritism. We will continually be in the public's eye. We will be scrutinized and we will be criticized. We cannot hide, nor do we really want to hide from the public we serve. as we know that no matter what we wear or where we go, we will always be either an honorable member, as I am, Mark Vanderpool, or officers of the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department. Many times you will find that the good you do is not appreciated. It was Shakespeare in his writing on the story of Julius Caesar said that the evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred in their bones. It can be a thankless job, this your job, but this is what you have committed to, and I commend you for getting involved in this way. What would we do without you wonderful fire officers? Who would put out the random fires that occur, whether they be bush fires, vehicular or boat fires, or fires that threaten to destroy your homes and businesses? Who would help to extricate accident victims? I woke up this morning to your ad on outing a fire on a vehicle, making it very clear that these things do occur. Thanks to my Ms. Turnbull, who was an actor in that wonderful ad. So your job is extremely important and valuable, and I want to let you know, as new recruits and those who have been serving before, that you're extremely appreciated by us, the government, and members of the public. And we want to encourage you, as new recruits, to work together with your colleagues in respect and unity to carry out this very important function. So from the Ministry of Communications and Works, and on behalf of the Premier and Government of the Virgin Islands, we pledge your continued support to the Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue Services Department. Again, congratulations on your achievement, new recruits. We are very, very proud of you. Now the work begins. It begins on the job, the real situations. But because you are here, we know that you're able, capable, and ready to do the work. I look forward to hearing great things about you here in our community for that. But our good acting governor will be here to keep you a good company. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Indeed, no matter where you go or what you wear, you're going to be recognized as a fire officer. So it behooves you to ensure that you upkeep the good image of the service in whatever you do. We're now going to have the inspection done by our acting governor, Mrs. Rosalie Adams. She's going to be accompanied by Sub-Officer Fobbs. We will now have demonstrations by the recruits, beginning with the fire pole. They're going to leave, assemble upstairs, and you'll all be able to observe exactly how we use the pole. Now this is a method that is now used because there were some officers who damaged themselves. So the traditional method has been to use poles. Come recruits, one by one.
Notice, it is really your legs that are holding you, not your arms. You should be able to come, stop, move, and stop. In case you have another person who might be just under you, you have to be able to stop on a dime. Come on down.
By the foot! Quick! Hut! Whitford, welcome to the hut! Whitford! Hut!
Keen, Mr. Fox, keen.
Left wheel! Recruits! Hunt!